Good evening, friends. Welcome to Petroleum, Proletariat's Prefecture. Where there's a bit of a special circumstance, actually. In this case. Oops, sorry about that music there. There we go again. Yes, we have two trains in the station here. And one ship, Lisa. Not just any ship, it's Lisa. And they're all taking the product of these two here oil refineries and loading. And they're all loading up on the same product. Indeed. What happens with the bitumen then? There's another train for that. It's apparently out now. I wonder where the bitumen goes in the meantime. Don't know. Goes up in smoke, perhaps in the power plant. Yes, but that's a very tiny amount. It should be, yes, it is building up. It's just that this place is enormous. Yes. And the balance of production. We are now caught up with the production of raw resource. This is starting to trend downwards. That's not really helpful. But yes, this is starting to trend downwards. It's been yes. So this is a success, of course, obviously. Since there are, well, right now there are only 300 people employed for some reason, but that should mean that this is now increasing. Yes, for the moment it is increasing. I don't know why. They wake up, people. Hello. Wake up. Get to work. Yes, that's more like it. Yes, that too. You are bringing 6 workers. No, go back. Micromanaging in minsta jävla detalj alltså. Yes. I think that this is the biggest annoyance with this game. When it all comes down. Well, right, you choose. Okay. My fault, perhaps. Is the timing of the vehicles. No matter how you do this, how you set it up, they always end up wrong, bunched up. Like these 3. I have 3 of these. Okay, there are 2 here going. These actually work better. Yes, the trolley buses for some reason. Well, once your city gets to a certain size, it doesn't really matter that much, because then people will always be available. But now most people seem to be going here. That is, that's interesting. They are walking out of that building and then going to the football field. For the next activity. They yes, confirmed. So by having a shopping center, you can place other services further out here. Well, not that far out, but in walking distance of the shopping center, and people will make it there. Yes, a hospital, for example, instead of having it here. But I'm not going to mess with that. No. What I am going to do, however, is get some more people in here, I think. Yes, it's Christmas and everything. Yes, it's a Christmas miracle, everybody. There's look at all the people coming here. Yes. They look rather sad, you know. Yes, but they will we will make them happier by giving them a better life here, working in the oil refinery. Yes. Again, new wave coming. Be prepared. Maybe some 30-year-olds, for example, in class for the next month or two. Yes. And also in here we will have plenty more patients. Should we get even more people maybe? I mean, getting more people is in fact what is the only thing that will allow more people to live and work at the refineries. This place is starting to die off quite seriously. They aren't unhappy, they just aren't procreating enough to replace themselves even. Don't know why. They have no great complaints. Really. Do I have any educated people? Yes, I do. Still. I suppose we could invite people, but I don't have a bus connection from here anyway. But yes, these people can actually walk to work. Yes, that's... we shall have it. Well, indeed have it. There we go. Let's see how that turns out. You can also walk to the oil refinery, right? Yes, you can. That should give these people something to do. Was that just a brownout? Yes, I suppose it's because there are so few people now that this old diesel plant here is starting to get intermittent, maybe. Yes, it's... I think it's this substation. You only have connection there, yes. Could get rid of this. Or now that we have a bit more workers, it may be fine. It's been here since the beginning. I don't want to get rid of my old diesel plant. No, I'm keeping the diesel plant. You will need to work in the diesel plant to have the lights on. Would you please? A bit of moody music here. Atlantis by Audionautics with an X.com. How are you doing, Lisa? Are you're here? Is where you are. Should we send you on your way, or should we wait for a full load this time? Maybe. There really isn't any rush. This will soon be on its way. Okay. Good. Yes, I think I'm interested in seeing just how long it takes to actually unload a filled tanker. I think it will be a while. Are we going to sit around here listening to Atlantis? No, we're not, because we're going to need more oil. You see, it's now at 13,122 tons. Yes, it's going down. It's going down, and that means that we need to expand upon the oil extraction. Yes. Now here there are a few spots, apparently. Let's see. Yes, it's a bit spotty, and it's not really a whole lot about there, but down here is where the good stuff is. Yes, here there is plenty of good stuff. And I'm gonna need to fill in the lake. Apparently. We can deal with that. Let's get a feeling for what is that border? Is that okay? It should be much cheaper to do with rubles then. You know, this is not helping on your goal in getting another another tanker. No, it isn't. I could have built a construction office and gotten some things, and it wasn't even of any help. No, wasting money. Good. I think that we should actually wait with more oil exploitation. There is, after all, this place. Yes. This place. As is the tradition here. Kiruna. Grad. Yes. Kiruna Grad. It was established in 1972 and I still haven't gotten around to developing the iron industry. And, well, yes, I suppose then iron industry is what it is. Ta-da! Or something. But to get to have any use for this, you're gonna need to get coal as well and build a steel mill and do that stuff. You know, is that really what we are about here? This is the Petroleum Protectorate after all. It is the Petroleum Protectorate. It actually really is the Petroleum Protectorate. Yes. It is. I wonder though. Heavy cableway pole. What did I just do? We're not doing anything. You mean that these actually will work here? No. Of course not. That will. There we go. They're really not keen on turning in any cable length. 170 meters, 3,500 meters. That's the maximum amount, the length that we can have. That is, you are even pickier than everything. Really. This is hopeless. How the hell are we supposed to get anywhere with this? I mean, I can't make a turn. It's impossible to make a turn. And can a cableway station, will that allow me to make a turn, or aggregate unloader thing? What the hell? Too low. Need flat terrain. Too steep an incline. No. You need to be able to make turns. Otherwise it's very difficult to build. Indeed. Yes. Svetlana is the title of this track. From the Workers and Resources soundtrack. Of course. Well, duh. It's not like the selection of music here is that great. No, it is an unfortunate situation. Yes. I think that this is the first existential crisis here. Is that we have arrived upon. Yes, it is. We're not expanding into iron or stuff like that. We are. Well, shall we remind ourselves of the goals here? What were the orders from Moscow? You have been appointed as the governor of the region of Krasnoyarsk. Have I named the place even yet? Not really. Krasnoyarsk, yes, I have named the place. Petroleum Proletariat, Protectorate. Yes, that's it. Your main objective is to reorganize the oil production. Yes, I think I have quite reorganized the oil production and expanded on it. And explored the possibilities of extracting the rich ore deposits of the mountains to generate urgently needed for foreign exchange. Right. Is it really important, this thing with the ore? I mean, I suppose I could just sell the iron ore. How much is I don't think I ever exported just iron ore. More than for a little while. Let's, you want to look at... Yes, I am approaching 500 hours in this game and I am still completely lost at times. Yes, but you are on the right direction. You want to see this. The current prices on the global market. And the price for iron is not that much. No, 48 tons. 48 rubles per ton. Yes, or $56 per ton. Now, one of those barges, one of these things, where is it? There it is. Carries 10,000 tons. And at 46 rubles a ton, iron, going times 10,000, 48,000. No, 480,000. I'm really stupid, you know. It's I really am stupid. For what is it? 48, 49. Might as well. Yes, it will be worth almost 500,000 rubles. Actually, one of those filled. Is it worth it? Or did you get it wrong again? Is it really 10,000 tons? No, it is 1,000 tons. Yes, that makes a bit more sense. Then the numbers add up more. Yes, it will be worth about 500,000. Maybe, perhaps it's not without our grasp anyway. Then there is coal. There is plenty of coal. But this all means establishing new settlements, you know. And I'm struggling with my settlement here. People don't procreate. I have to immigrate all the time. Paying people to come and live here. Providing them with education, healthcare and everything. But many stay, at least, I think. It's a new year. Happy New Year, and let's do a tally of last year. Demographics. We are now this is the slight organic growth. At least births 4,061, deaths 3,858. Right, 200 net positive. Immigrants 2,270, 67. And 62 escapes. So the people are content with living here. They seem to like it quite decently, but they don't really want to procreate. No. What does this even? Well, something bad happened there, maybe. Don't know. It's a bit weird. Come on, people, procreate more, please. Do you have a child? You have 2 children. Excellent. You do not. Yes, you do. 1. Rollan Makarovic. You all have children. Why then? And you have a good lifespan. Decent, anyway. Why the hell are you not expanding and growing? I think it's cursed or something, but okay, 140 workers are now standing around here waiting for a bus. And the timing is, of course, optimized because all the buses are heading out here with very few workers on board. 29. Right. Yes, you... hopeless is what it is. 12. This is not great. Oh. And how are you coming along here? Okay, you have quite a few people in the schoolyard. We could... I won't remember, it doesn't matter. We'll expand. Employ a few more people here is what we'll do. Perhaps we shall even maximize it. Yes. If we have educated people available to teach. 29. 17. Yes, that ought to be enough. Yes, that's fine. Small store. You're not getting electronics neither. No. Three people are living here in this nice house. No one lives here. This one is not for inviting or anything. This is only for organic. The organic house. People will move there when they feel the need, and we shall see how long it takes. But in the meantime, is there a school out here? No, there isn't. Kindergarten. You're all jobless. You are 114 without a job. You are not within reach of any bus platform. God damn it. But you are very close. You are so very close. Could I? Yes, I think I could do something about that. No, couldn't. Maybe. You know, we shall give it a shot as best we can here, if at all possible, to optimize in just such a slight fashion that these people will be able to walk to the... yes, it did it. They can now walk to the bus platform and will be far less without a job. These people can not walk to the bus platform, but they seem to be finding jobs elsewhere. Yes. It's maybe you should build a third bus platform instead around here, and you could expand with more residential, but not getting too close to the pollution over there. No, better to grow in this way. Yes, that will do. Is this an optimized route for people to get to this? Let's look at from this perspective. I'd say that it's pretty much pretty well reachable for almost everybody except... Okay, so you couldn't walk there, but you can walk there, and the other one can. Yes. Are there any houses that are without coverage? Well, that's impossible to tell. I don't think so, but I'm also sort of reaching the maximum. Wow, 155 workers, and where are the buses? Where are my buses? Seriously, where are my buses? Come on, you're all heading to this building. Okay, there ought to be a parade or something of these things coming here then. Where are you all? There is one. Maybe. Which way will you go? Will you turn left here or will you go straight? Okay, you go straight. You're going for this bus stop then. You know, many people will have gone home before you make it here. Finally, the bus arrives. And if you don't get full of people now, I don't know what I'll do. That's good. 129 workers. That is more like it. Let's see if we can meet the other buses or wherever they are, because that... Yes. It's not only that I have too few buses. It's also about the timing, of course, which is terrible. That's nice. We can see the plumes of smoke from the oil refinery behind the shopping center. Yes. That is a kindergarten, I suppose. Yes. Come on then, it is a motorway. Put your foot down, and you have 23 tons. Something I do not know is... another bus arrived. I think that this... I think that we may be closing in on a record of workers in the oil. You should choose a very good time to go and refuel and ruin the moment here a bit. Yes. There you go, 774 liters. That ought to last you a while. You see there are more buses coming here. That's a dangerous maneuver. What the hell are you doing? Okay, from being first in line, I mean, this is mayhem here on the roads. Complete. And utter mayhem. Mayhem is what it is. That's nice. One there, one there. Let's see. Let's have some ruska aroma, maybe. Yes. Okay. Now, how are you doing for workers here? 200, not that, super. However, we should, yes, you should have more. Doing the same thing. The road vehicles depot is what I'm looking for. Yes, here. There we are. Copy onto you. Yes. Start. In an attempt to get you maybe perhaps more optimized schedule-wise, I'll do that. 15,000 tons. We're getting there, are we? Yes. Only 4,000 tons left. How many work days will that be? The maximum production is 125 tons per oil refinery per day, and okay, now there is plenty of people. 800 almost, no, 700 employed in the oil industry, and it is decreasing, if ever so slowly. Yes. We're picking people up from the bus platform. Very good. Da-dum, da-dum, dum. I wonder what she will be worth here when fully loaded. And I'm also estimating that the unloading time will be perhaps even more than 1 year. Yes. How are you doing? You're loading up here. You haven't been out? Yes, you have. You have been out in the meantime. Okay, good. Is this more workers? More workers. I have plenty of resource. I need workers. 26 citizens were unable to visit hospital. Why would that be? Because it's severely understaffed and without power supply. Not quite that many, no. That's better. And we'll get some fine educated people out here to work, to teach. And please keep this place staffed, or should I, you know what, screw this old place. We'll run the town of the proper electricity, which I think is available here. Yes, it is. I could just, I don't know, there's nothing just or only with when it comes to electrical stuff. This we want to. Why didn't it free up a connection? I don't know. It did. Again, you need to have the tool selected. Yes. Is this proper electricity? Or is this? This I think is proper electricity. Meaning that it's coming from the bitumen power plant. Yes. Wouldn't you know it? I hear a train rolling out. Yes. Oof, lovely. A long ass train is what you call this. As long as it's possible to make it in this game, it would be great if it could be as long as you would like, and it's an unfortunate limitation. this railroad is quite overkill, since there is only one train on here, and this train alone is selling all of the bitumen from those two oil refineries, and seem to be keeping up with them. Okay, not all of it. We burn some at the power plant, but that's peanuts. Now we're coming up on a bit of a bridge, and a bit of a thing, and a bit of a sunrise. There you go, should we have some rise of metallurgy? Rise of metallurgy, rise of metallurgy, rise of metallurgy. Yes, that train is keeping up with production, is it not? Let's see. Where is the... Yes, 190 tons of bitumen has been produced since you left the station. You're well keeping up. Could you people get educated quicker and start working, maybe? Yes, eventually you will get there. Yeah, eventually you will. Yes, indeed. It is the existential crisis. I mean, this is done. Yes, I can expand. But yes, it's still. I only looked at the demographics when I did the tally. Let's do tally on last year's money. On the final line, we went not very much net positive, but we sold a whole lot of stuff. $6.2 million worth of bitumen with one train, and 5.3 million rubles worth of fuel. I wonder if the people of Moscow are wondering where all the bitumen goes, since the oil refineries usually have two products. Yes, we're building many roads out here in Siberia, I'm telling them. We're paving all of it, basically. That's why we need all the bitumen for ourselves. No, we're not selling anything to the Westerners on the side, or building some secret fund. No. Absolutely not. When we're done with the road building, we will get the bitumen to you. For now, can you be satisfied with the fuel? I will have 19,250 tons of fuel coming your way soonish. Deal? Yes. Thank you. Goodbye. That's the Muscovites dealt with Moscow. I think it is Muscovites. Muscovites, right? I.e. people who live in Moscow. It may be I may also have made that up on Spotify. I don't know. I think I've heard it. Yes, you're really lacking focus today. Yes, and making noises and things, and have a troika. Yes, troika. That's good. The train is leaving the station, heading for the train diesel station to unload 100% of anything. However, the train diesel station is already quite full. We don't need both trains to stop at the train station. No, we don't. That was an emergency measure at the time of the early days of the railroad. Episode 27 and existential crisis. Think it's about 30 installments or so, and then you get an existential crisis. What the hell are you doing, train? Are you taking an extra lap here? What are you doing? Seriously? You're going back? No, you're not. Wait. Okay, you got confused because I deleted that. I guess you're going back then. Can't turn you around now anyway. Right. Train diesel station here, and it is now filled up. It's a long time ago it has filled up all the stuff out there. I shall connect the road just in case you would catch fire one day or something. There we go. But this is very lovely. I'm happy and satisfied with this. Serious oil exploitation that we got going on here. It is rather significant, in fact. This all the bridge, the road out to the edges of the oil fields. Yes. Yes. The simple fact of the matter is that if we're going to need more oil. Yes. We're just breaking even and going, as I've said, going down slightly. I'd like to get a graph on this as well, you know. But to do that, try and zoom out a bit here. Yes, in fact, we will, excuse me. There you go. For the best of everyone, yes. Oil rig. Where was it? Is it all the way out here or is it closer? It's here. No. What's this? This is just something small. I have placed one. Aha. I have prepared some here that has not been finished. Excellent. Let's get it done and then shall we not? Yes, we shall. That's okay. Road, please. Road. Yes. Completely unnecessary pass underneath the thing. Some other infrastructure is in the way. No. There is not. There's no other infrastructure in the way. We are coming through. Hello. This is really far out. Think that this will ever repay itself? I doubt it. No, it will. We're going to need these things. Yes. Pipe pumping station. Here. If that isn't too... No, that's not too far. And then it's all the way out there. Then going to need something in between. Like one of these things. Conveyor pipe engine. Turn it around. Have it the correct way. Which would be this way. Yes. Still feel that this is too far. Yes. We will think we'll need to. yes. Okay, and infrastructure, pipeline, yes. It is, yes, that is why you don't have that clicked when you do this. Should not even have built these before I knew it would connect, you know. That there's also an avvägning. Yes, you have to compromise and find the right compromise. This though, yes, thank you. That, you know, and you won't put up a fight, that's good. And no, this is something with this mod. I think it always does this. And I would think that it's because the connection is so close to the ground. As easily manageable. Okay. And you onto there. Yes. Get you built. $286,000. Okay. Yes. We're gonna need to hook this up somehow, somewhere. There is one, but it's not in a helpful place. No, I think that we'll do this rather have perfect. Right. This may just fight a bit. Yes. But it's not completely impossible to get done. This is too long. There's a hill causing an obstruction, but if it isn't too long, it is certainly just about what you can do, I think. Okay. One more thing is needed. Electricity. Yes. And that's going to be a bit bothersome. No, we're going to need many of these. And as usual, as is the tradition, we are building the electricity in the dark. Yes. Of course. Why do it any other way, really? I think that I'll try something different here this time. We'll put that in there and try to get a medium voltage switch. Yes. Like that. Wire and road. There. Yes. Okay, you have, are you covered? No. But you can, okay, can I cover all of this maybe? I don't think so. Yes, I can. About here I can. And again, the same thing as before, yes. Switch, I'll get a bit closer so we can see what's going on here. Yes. There we go. Okay, the suboptimal maybe. Oh, this will work. And I just need somewhere to hook this up now. Over there is one, but it would make more sense to have something in here maybe. Yes, good. that, and medium voltage switch exactly the other way around would be more helpful. Yes. If it allows me to get the road on, I hope it does. That's that. And careful. Coming on to this, or where? No, there. Ah, yes, unnecessary road crossings. Lovely. There you go. You are now online. The voltage, though, okay, we're pulling a bit too much out here. Yes. I'm not sure if it really affects anything that matters. Okay, it has stabilized. It seems to have stabilized now. Yes. How much wattage am I drawing through this circuit anyway? Yes, that goes all the way to the transformer, so this is the first switch. Okay, 1.3, that's not too bad. Oh, that can handle 2.2 megawatts. Okay, we're good. We're very good. And are you all pumping? Are you pumping? Yes, you are. And your export tank is not filling up. Good. Means it's all connected to the network now. Well, this was a bit easy. Yes, the proper stuff is over here, isn't it? Did some... What the hell are you doing out here? Just to try and see if you can still navigate your way out of here. I'm going to ask you to go to my... What? You don't... What is it doing? It's not liking this. Screw you. Goodbye. Yes. Map. Oil. Here is where the next big expansion is going to be. Yes, it is. We're doing one of these marathons, terrible marathons. Yes, we are all in. We're all in on it. Indeed. Let's see here. Norge. Yes, I'm going to need to build myself a construction office out here because I need to do some terrain modification. Where did it go? It's about here, up somewhere, not? Yes, here is stuff. Here's plenty of stuff. You know what, let's just get these in here and then we'll think about hook up some things. Because these will have to be wherever the oil is anyway. Just that they might be pointing in a slightly unoptimized direction. This is something. Here we've struck black gold indeed. Okay. Is there more? Yes, there's more. This land is so rich in this black stuff. It's Okay, here there is plenty, but that is inaccessible at the moment. And I will absolutely do something. There is... wow. That is very rich. Okay. Should we build ourselves a construction office then? Yes. That's what we're going to do. We're going to put it right here. And it's going to be a huge one. I don't want to sit around waiting for terrain to get built, modified. Yes. Better tomorrow. Is what this song is called, yeah. What year is it that these become available? 1992. We can't have that then. We're going with the regular stuff. This one. And add Stalinix. Bulldozer. There we go. Something like that. Okay, let's see. Do we need to? Okay, here for example is a good place to start then. Yes. Right about here. But why? No, don't. Yes. Maybe we don't need to do quite all of this, but we'll do it anyway. Like that, as a beginning. We'll rig. Is this really all that you have here for me? Okay. This is where we want to. This is where we want to do it. Doing the things. No, don't not like that. I think that we'll take the precautionary action of filling in all of this lake. Why not? Who needs all this water anyway? There's certainly plenty of water available here, everywhere. So we don't need this particular bit, I don't think. We can do without it. Yes. Are you paying attention to what you're doing? Kind of. Trying to multitask and being male, that's not always possible. No. Okay, that done. That did something, yes. Oil rig, auto build, please. Yes. Lovely. My word, this is some oil resource that we got here. Oh, this is incredible. This will certainly be worth the heavy investment of getting this connected to the rest of the network. Yes. Wow, this is incredible. No. Which one is quicker, bulldozers or diggers? Don't know. They both serve their different purposes. There we go. We can slow that back down now. Oil rig. This is incredible, this place. this will require so many pumps and things. All this, wow. It just goes on and on. Yes, it really does go on and on. Is that really necessary? Yes. Must get it all. That one, however, maybe we shall skip. This one shall not skip. Cannot build it on the water. That's not a lot of water. I don't know. What will the quality of source be here, really? 24%. Well, that will do something. Yes. Okay, is there more? This nothing. Okay, here there is. Yes, here there is. Okay, we shall. God damn it! Every time. There we go. Yes, and yes, of course, all this is still untapped as well. And we shall fill in the lake a bit. I feel that this is so low, though, as it is. I shall use the uppity tool, straight uppity tool, so that we get a bit more clearance above the water table here. For safety and for the environment, of course. We do really care about such things. We have policy documents and everything on it, you know. Take it very seriously here. Petroleum proletariatet. This will provide quite a bit of oil. Yes. Is there more? No. This is, I think this is it for now. Maybe you could. Yes, why not? 20%? 18, okay. Right, we're going to need some more infrastructure out here, and considering how ruthless I've been so far, we won't bother with the bridge this time around. No, we'll do that instead. And the road currently ends here. Yes. If we, yes, this is intended to be the through road. Should we go? How should we go? Here from out here, or should we? No, here. Yes. We shall have asphalt. Here, for some reason, I feel like caring about getting a bridge in. Don't ask me to explain why, but okay. Right. Yes, yes, yes. let's get the terrain up a bit for me. And that would be good. There you go. Arch bridge. Yes. Okay, and where are you going? Straight through everything. Most efficient way. Okay, you say so. I do say so. This is exactly what it is I am doing. That's the end of the road. Of that road anyway. And now we shall connect all of these. Yeah. Oh, a nice turn. You can. Yes. You are green. Yes. Right. Whatever. This is not even a challenge, this. Building road under these circumstances, no. Maybe a bit too easy to have such a flat map as this one. It's, yes, it takes some of the challenge of building infrastructure out. Having said that, considering the amount of curses that has been uttered towards this game when trying to build out infrastructure, it's never mind. There are a lot of these things out here. Yes, only the road is like, and it's not even close to finished. No, we're gonna have an asphalt road. Actually, going through, going from here, or going through here. Yes, going through here. And coming off there. Yes. That's it. That's it. That's the end of that road as well. Connect. 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 Connect this too. I am. Okay. Significant. This will make us connected. Half a million rubles or $1.1 million. It's twice the amount of money, but I want another tanker, and I will never get there at this rate. No. Working and singing. Okay, the road is in. The road is in. We should upgrade this bit. What's going on here? Why are you being difficult? can we? No, we cannot get underneath. Because this is not optimum, But we can maybe get something underneath here. There's a lot of stuff here, electricity and what have you. Okay, fine. We'll have an intersected road then. Okay. But if the road was $1.1 million or $500,000 rubles, considering we are just at the Soviet border, that would have been much more effective use of money. Anyway, the road was $500,000. How much will the piping be? It will probably be quite ridiculous is what it will be. How are you doing here? Not that great again. It's coming and goes in waves. Lisa, you are getting there. 27,100 tons. Yes. Excellent. $24 tons of bitumen maximum consumption, but at this rate we're doing 2 tons, 3 maybe. How are we doing with the oil? Yes, we're going down, we're going to need this new oil field. And with that oil field in place, I think that we should be able to support both of these running at almost full capacity. Why aren't you people working more? Spending time at oljepumpen bassäng. Okay. They are not all educated yet. Population 7,500. Babies. Here. But there's more deaths than births this year as well. As always. What the hell? What am I doing wrong? There are few escapes. They're just dying. And the average lifespan seems decent enough, 72.5 years. I don't think that my residential areas are polluted. No, it's green. Very green. This place may not be as green, though. No, this is rather terrible. Yes. That's why. Yes, average lifespan is 51 years. Sorry about that. That's not very good. No. I understand if you don't want to bring children into the world. Breathing the fumes from the oil refineries. No. You shall listen to Working for the Leader on this theme. Aha, this one is called Working for the Leader. Okay. Something called Fire. The small theater in Oljepumpen. Really? Why did you happen to catch fire? Just when I was around here. I don't know how they do it, but they managed to put out the fire without water somehow. Yep. Fire extinguished. And no one died. Well, I suppose I should just spam the invite immigrants button even more than to get this. How are we doing with the stock of workers at the bus platforms? Okay, Should we enter yet another bus into service here maybe? Don't know. Over here, perhaps. Are you one of those? Yes, you are. But they're all lined up here, you know, in a row. I wish I could tell them to wait around a bit at the bus platform. It's fine if it eats into the travel time of the people already on the bus. But if they would just stand to wait a little while, sometimes. And you balance it by taking it out of the travel time already from the people already on the bus. Yes. How hard can it be? Don't know. But the concept of wait until loaded and such certainly exists. Yes. Maybe I should tear out this motorway and build a railroad straight through town here instead with 2 stations, one over here, and have it like that instead. I do need 1,000 people here. This is nice though. This is a good stream of people coming into work. But we are struggling to. Now we are basically at full capacity of 1 oil refinery. We're struggling to get past that point. We are around here almost all the time. And now, okay, this is more like it. So over 600 people employed. Very good. And there are more buses coming all the time. Will this bus carry any passengers? Only one way to find out, and that is to have a look. Yes, it did carry quite a bit of passengers, in fact. Should we get more people in? Yes, we should. What the hell? Yes, we are caught up on educating the ones that were invited previously. This one is the organic house. We're not inviting anyone in there. They have to move there of their own free will. There we go. It's full. It's half full. Okay. No, that one. Yes. Okay. Almost 8,000 people here now. In Petroleum, Proletariat, Prefecture. Right. You know, there's quite a bit of work left to do out in the oil field. Yes, there is. That is why we're taking a short break here. Yes, we are. And there we go. We're back. I'm back. While I did pause the production here of this, I did not apparently pause the game. So while we were away here, Lisa has left the harbor. Elsa has left the harbor. She is, in the year 1978, fully loaded with fuel. She is worth 3.6 million rubles. Okay, that's not too bad. If when she gets unloaded, by the time she gets unloaded, maybe I shall be able to afford a sister ship for her. Yes. Perhaps. It is very quiet going by ships because they don't make any sound. In this here game, they certainly make sound in the real world. But we shall make our own sound. Yes. Okay, you will sail down the river here and it will take a while. Yes. What we were supposed to be doing was the oil field, you know. Yes, there was a lot of work to do there. Yes, there was. This is an enormous oil field. And it is also in a slightly different direction. Yes. Why are you talking about this? Because I have a high voltage connection here, and I think it's worthwhile to take the high voltage stuff down to about here or something, and then maybe someday, if need be, we could extend. You know. That's why. And where are you going? Lajodröd is where you're going. Yes. No. Do not. Have to make sure it works and it's possible to get through here first. Or while we're doing this. That's nice. We'll do a bit of hopping here over the things. Lajodröd, yes. Lajodröd is where we're going. I think. This is swampy, nasty stuff. It's good that we filled it in. Yes, exactly here is where I intended to end up with this stuff. Ah, perfect. And we shall have a high voltage switch. It's not perfect to have it in that orientation, but 250,000. For some reason I can't be bothered to click it on these buildings now. Do that maneuver. We even have paved road coming out here. Fantastic. Okay, and we're having also a power transformer. That way, yes. Yes, mind got a bit distracted there for a while. And here we are again. Don't touch us. Don't touch us, indeed. Now we're going to need switches and substations and things. Yes. And we're coming. Yes, we're coming in from a completely different direction here. Yeah. Interesting. It is quite interesting. Now, to try and optimize, if possible, somewhere around there, I would think. And then somewhere around here. Yes, and out here. Like this, maybe. Yes. And out here too. There are plenty of the stuff here that is needing electricity. Yes, also being zoomed into this degree is not helpful actually for building this stuff, because you can't really tell how far the coverage of the substation is stretching. No. See, it stretches quite a bit when you. But we're going. No, we are going to need two here. It's just the way it is. There. And you are still feeling a bit left out here. Yes, and that's the end of the line. Okay, for every one of those now, we're going to need a switch. Yes. And let's see here. Something like this. Yes, I think. And that. And here we need to split off. Oh, yes, we do. We need two here. Like that. And here, you cannot build on water. It's not water, you know. Was this the end of the line? No. Yes, it was the end of the line that way. That's why I'm going to need another split. No, I'm taking a different connection of the transformer. Yes, I am. For this bit. Yes, we can go in. This is so fiddly and difficult to get right, you know. It's impossible to get it right. Let's get it to work. Let's focus on that. Let's get it working. That's the main objective. And yes, about there, and one more here. Yes. Yes. It will be fine, I would suppose. Okay, that's all of it laying in. Now we only need to connect wires. Only. Yes. Indeed, only wires are needed to connected. Now yes, and then we shall have them pumping at least. They will be pumping, but it won't go anywhere really. No. To there. Yes, and this one. You go up to there, and you to there, and that's yes, and up to there as well. All the way up there. That's that. Very good. I think that's the first circuit complete. Ed. Yes. Should we? Yes. Let's turn that online. Get that online here. See, 2.2 megawatts. Lights are coming on. And going off, coming on, going off, coming on. It will stabilize. Eventually. Maybe. That, however, is a problem when the voltage goes down at the power transformer, the high voltage. That's not good. That would indicate that I don't have workers in the power plant. Which is in fact also the case. There is one person working in here. We're going to have to encourage a few people to move in next door. Yes. There you go. You get to live here now. Congratulations. This is important things, you know. There we go. Yes. Now I got my bearings again. Are you all... The voltage is... it's really not that stable. It'll be fine once the everything is here in stabilized and gotten up to speed and things. I think it will be fine. Yes, I have a lot more stuff running off the on the other base, you know. And the second circuit, you realize that you're gonna need to lay in pipes as well. So maybe take that into consideration when laying the electricity. Pipes, schmipes. Really. Thou shalt be respectful of the pipes. It is, even though they are very forgiving compared to other things in this game. Not always completely as easy as you may want. This is setting yourself up for trouble, you know, doing it live. Never mind. Will these spring into life now? No. Yes, they are. It takes a while. Remember. Yes, they are pumping. Excellent. Most excellent. Okay, so they are now pumping. Has the future arrived to the Republic, perhaps? Yes. They won't be pumping for long, though, because their internal storage is limited. But yes, voltage is stabilized here. Is it also stabilized here on the other circuit? Yes, good. Very good. Let's have a look at the power transformer. 2 megawatts in total. Yes, perfectly fine. Yes, piping and pipe pumping stations. And also fire station. Can you really get people all the way out here on a bus and get them to work? It is quite a way, quite a ways away. Shortcut, expressway. Yes, this is a road that connects. This is a road that connects expressway. Maybe we shall see. I think that about here will be the fire station. Yes, equipment for citizens. Fire station. We shall have it auto-built for all our convenience sakes. Yes. And a bus stop. This may be slightly inconvenient for the piping again, you know. Yes, I realize. You are without power supply. How can you be without power supply? Or you are also without power supply. What? Why? I have not built a substation close enough here. What? It's a catastrophe. And neither do I have a switch with an available connection. No, I don't. Oh, yes, I do. Oh, good. Oh, joy of joys. Yes. connect. And yes, fire, truck, fire, anything. Yes, no. Yes. Yes. And also one more thing out here. A gas station, of course, right next to everything. There you go. And yes, you will go get fuel once you have, but we don't have. We're not finished yet. No, map. Open the map. Get to about here. About here. About here, you say? Yes, about here. Why? Of course, I have a road vehicle step. I even have one of these here. Perfect. And you will go here, and you will load up on fuel. Yes, and then you will go all the way through here. This is a long way. Why not wait to make sure that you're not doing this unnecessarily? This trick out here, you know. I don't think that workers will make it. No, I doubt it. Wait until unloaded. Yes, get going. Yes, and to get to here, we shall try. The fastest bus available is this one, I think. The most powerful, the highest top speed. Try and get workers from here all the way. I can't. This will be a commute. This will be a serious commute. This only for the brave and patient. Yes. Keep you around and see if it will work. Meanwhile, there is a bit of piping to be laid. Yes. Where is the network connection for the pipe? That is here. Yes, here we can add do a pump. Let's do that now. So we have a goal set. Important to have goals. Oh yes, it is. Remove that and get one of these. Yes. And pipe and pipe and pipe. Yes, now we have somewhere to go. A target. Oh my word, this is far, and you're gonna need to build electricity all the way as well. Yes. I know how it works. No. I think this place calls for a storage facility here. Yes. Not an enormous one, but one of these at least. Yes. Yes. That too. Should we work ourselves backwards? You're saying? No. Should we? Really? Yes, I think here. Because this was the most remote place when we came in with the electricity. But now it is the closest place to where we're going. You don't say. I do say. And there, and this is insane. be enough with the pumps, you think? No, I doubt it. I can't rather have one too many than one too few. I'm rich, after all. Or, well, rich perhaps maybe a strong term. A decent amount of capital available for my various escapades, such as this enormous oil field, which never seems to end. How long have I been keeping us up with this? Keeping doing this hours, feels like, and that's probably because it is. I think it is. Yes. The confusion is, of course, also present. Otherwise, it wouldn't be this, whatever this is. No, this is insane. This is. I mean, this is a bit too much. I can't really quite even. I'm not sure what I'm doing now. I am. Have I built this all in the wrong way or something stupid? No. They're all pointing the right way. You're making sense. I am? Really? But making sense may be a strong term. But I think this is somewhat correct. In fact. And what about here? You have not enough here? No. I am building way too many. Yes, I am. But don't want to have to switch the tools around later on. No. Come on, there you go. And here we're going to need an extension and adding as well. Yes, this will be good. I think perhaps a bit too far away from that, but you're gonna need electricity. You will be. We'll try it. We'll try it. Okay. Is that all? It's good that we have roads because you can follow the roads and that makes you find your things. Yes, it does. Okay, that's good. Speaking of roads, these are all getting roaded. Of course. Those which were not automatically roaded in the process of building. Right. Do we see any unroaded connection indications? Yes, one here. Anything else? No, this is pretty well roaded up. Here is one. We're gonna think we're best off doing something like this. Do I still have the bus? Yes, I do. For how long have you people been traveling on this bus? 3 hours. How are you going to get off soon? Are you anywhere close? No, you're not. No, this is impossible. You're nowhere closer to what the hell is this? This is something strange. Yes, the people will get off very soon. 15 minutes. 4 hours is the maximum that they will spend in one vehicle. So that won't work. No. Could I have an aeroplane, please? I think that will make the most sense out here. Flying the firefighters in by aeroplane. That would be something. I think that this means that Lisa has arrived at the border. Yes, I rather think it does. You're connecting these things up, you know. That's what you're doing. Yes. All of these. They're hard to spot. They are. That take, yes. Okay. Is everything? No. We haven't even gotten to this bit yet, you know. So no, not everything is. Not at all. Right. Right. Next. Come on. Yeah. Yes. Why not? That's most of it. That's most of it. Anyway. Now, the matter of the piping. It's all that is left now. Yes. This will be expensive and complicated. Should we start? Where should we start? Well, I think we should start here. Yes, and this will be a bit awkward here, but it's how it's going to be. We do not want to interfere too much with the power line. Just want to get underneath it and not have a hill cause an obstruction and things like that. There we go. Okay, that's all of it. Go for that place. This is way too far away, or are you planning on... No, we're not planning on doing that. We're planning on doing this. Yes, and that, and this, and this, and my God, what is this? This is something else, you know. Would you come around and do something like this? Yes. This makes so much sense, all of it. Doesn't it just? Yes, this is the absolute most efficient way and cheapest way to do it, I assure you. Does it even make sense? No. Will it work? Not right here, I don't think. My word, there are so many. How did you plan on doing this bit and this bit? Oh my God, I think I have taken water over my head here. Jag har tagit med vatten över huvudet alltså. direct translation. It doesn't work. Having gone in too deep or taken on a project that you thought was doable at the time, but then turned out to be a bit more than you could actually chew. Yes, you had bitten off a bit more than you could chew. It's not quite the same though. No. Yes, and I suppose they wouldn't be ordstäv or sayings if they could be translated freely. No. They are built on more things than only words. They are built on culture and heritage and things of that nature. Yes. You cannot build due to infrastructure. Yes, these will connect that one. What? No, I built it the wrong way around. Goodbye. You want it this way. And there is a road lacking as well. I can see. I'm fixing. Now, yeah, there we go. Pipe. Yes, pipe. Yes, pipe. Pipe to there, maybe. And pipe to, what is this? Really? Too long. I had a feeling. Pipe to here. Yes. Let's see here. Yes, that goes somewhere. All of this goes somewhere now. Not this one. Right. That may not have been optimum. It's often the case that things are not optimum here. Yes. It's a difficult and challenging game. Is that what you want to do? Don't know. To be honest, no. Yes, that ship will have to wait. This will be very expensive. Come on. No. Okay then. Don't come on then. This will have to be the final oil field. And this is ridiculous. Some other infrastructures in the way. Okay. Will this be too long? I think it just might be too long. No, wasn't good. Then neither will this be too long. No. We were gonna need some music here. We're working and singing. No, we had this recently. Workers' March. Yes. Oh, this is one of the best. This is going to be too far, too long. Yes. It is. Should we get this in for now? It's 900,000 rubles, and it's not even connected here. No, this is not connected. This is not connected. This is connected. Yes, it is. More or less. I should let you get you built. Don't forget. Oh God. Yes. adding pump. It is, yes, you are connected. It's you and you that are not connected. Right. And now you're connected to there. Now okay, none of this is actually connected neither. Right, this will be cancelled. And instead we shall have one of these here, like that, because there is no road. I can't get one underneath, but that's okay because I haven't built it yet. I can do this instead. Yes, and road in here. There we go. Some sort of connection network here, roads, yes. Build and build. Pipes. Yes, is this making sense? No, but will it work? It may work. There is a slight chance. This is still too far. Yes, indeed it is, and I also need goodbye. Bye. And out there. Ought to do it. Yes, and working and singing. No, this is again. What the hell? Soviet electro. Yes, Soviet electro. All right then. No, we're not done. We're not getting to the pipes just yet, though, because now there are new stuff here that is lacking in road connection, isn't there? No? Okay. There is somewhere, right? But yes, it is where it is. You will go. Oh no, we have to be able to get the road to the construction office eventually too. Yes. Come around, come there, come around to here. Yes. This is also too far, too long. No. God damn it! It never ends. This. It never ends. It never ends. What? Yes, fine. Whatever. Just connect and do stuff. Good stuff here. Yes. And you connect onto there. Is that? Yes, that is connected. It's connected. How many times have I said connected now? Connected. You are as well. And connect you to there. Connect this onto underneath the wall and onto there eventually, but we will have to do it this way. Yes, that's pretty much what we were. Yes, and out of here overlaps. It does not overlap. It goes underneath. Yes, it goes underneath. It's quite all right. There we go. And you will come around here. Yes, that's what you will do. This is so nice. We are now almost finished, except that it's not connected to anything. But maybe 1.5 million rubles. It's starting to fill up with oil. There we go. Yes. Lots of oil is arriving. Very good. It sort of works, kind of. Let's see if anyone isn't pumping. You're pumping. Good. You're pumping. You're pumping. You're pumping. 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 All of you are pumping. Excellent. And this is full. Almost. No, not full, but it's getting there very quickly. And the pipe is still a ways to go. Oh, God damn it. This never ends. It never ends. It never ends. We're gonna have to do some more connections. For this thing instead. Conveyor pipe transfer booster pump. Yes. It's really hard to judge the distance. It's very difficult. Here we go, the other side of the road. What was that? Kiruna. Oh no. We're gonna have to come back to here, and this will burn down. However, the game crashing bug seems to be fixed now when buildings are destroyed. But let's take a last look at this conveyor belt, because it will soon be gone. When this burns down, which it will. Yes. I'm going back to here. Yes. Oh, I'm still building these things. Who's the pump? Do I need one? Yes, I think I need one more here. Yes. Pipeline. Okay. Oh. No. Yes. And you know, then when you have done this, you also need to connect electricity to this stuff, you know. So I know how this game works. Some other infrastructure is in the way. No. It's fine. It's fine. Okay, this is fine. I have to redo that bit. There we go. Come on. Thank you. Yes, fire destroyed the building. The game didn't crash. Fantastic. We're almost there, at least with the pipe. Now it's only the electricity left. There we go. Nothing is going to happen quite yet, though. No. let's see here. You at least have electricity. Yes, you do. You don't. No. And the switch is there. We're going to get ourselves some substations. And the Soviet Electro must be a perfect song for building substations. Right. I cannot. I will build it on this side of the road. Yes, perfect. That one is already connected. We can go all the way out to here, in fact. Wow. Switch it up a bit. Should no. Yes, indeed. Perhaps one should try that one time or another. But you know, you never know. Switch, and another switch, and another switch. Yes, and no more switches needed. Yes, I thought so, but I think that we can get it in, yes. Yes, come across. This is as usual, beautiful as usual, yes. Of course not, of course you won't. Like that then, yes. And I think that's about it. Does that, will this start flowing? No. I'm not finished then. What's the matter? You are transporting. Okay, it's a backlog. It's 9,300 tons of oil. It's a good thing that we got this done. This seems to, this is transporting, but this is not emptying out quite yet. Maybe it's, yes, it's the storage of all the pumps. It ought to catch up. 10 tons a second. Now it's starting to count down. And it's all flowing into here. Plan filled to 130%. Indeed. See, this is down to under half in each. Yes, half in each. Ooh, that's getting somewhere. And with Lisa out by the border, the trains are struggling to keep up with the pace here. They can't. No. And I don't think that Lisa will make it back in time in order to not have this fill up. What is one to do? I don't know, but have we gotten the payload in here yet from out there? I don't know. Oil is now, it's not ticking up, but it's, yes, it is ticking up slightly. I think it's all working. How much oil are we pumping here, for example? 10.10 tons per second. And into the refinery. refineries. Yes, on the other side of the storage, we're pumping 5 tons a second. Beautiful. This is 10 tons of oil there and 4.5 tons. 4.5 tons a second is what we go through at both refineries as of exactly this moment. Yes. That's that. Okay, well. Yes, there is one. Wow, that's quite a nice pattern here on the map, at least, and in the looking at that like this, I'm not so sure about it. But on this map, it looks really quite something. There's some eye thing going on there, and yes. Yes, my oil pumping adventures here on Workers and Resources, Soviet Republic, and we are caught up. We are officially caught up. You're all pumping. Is this emptied out? Yes, it is. We are caught up indeed. Okay. Yes, workers. I need workers out here because otherwise it will burn down. Okay, we now have fuel out here at least, so it ought to be safe to connect this this here construction office to the road network. If I can, yes, I was supposed to go here, I think. Was my thinking, but there's infrastructure in the way. He tells me. Yes, it's because you're supposed to go here. Yes, it is too sharp a turn, but not if I do it like this. And whatever. Yes, at this point. There we go. Will you realize that you need fuel? Yes. All of you. But only one vehicle can be moving inside a building at once. Except for the new bus stations and stuff. These will all go out for a refuel now. 9.36 liters in the diggers and 42 liters in the bulldozer. I hope you go here at least. I don't suppose that this bus has ever managed to bring a worker out here. It is now filled with 82 workers. How far are you? Okay, how long have you been traveling? I just don't think that it's feasible, this. Yes, 3 hours 23 minutes. You have half an hour and you're nowhere close, nowhere near. Well, actually, you are actually getting near, but this is going to be very close. It's not going to work. No, it's not going to be close. It's not going to work. And no, I'm looking at the wrong thing. It might work. 20 minutes to go. 15. Oh, where are you? bus stop. It's too far away. There is way too. It's out there. Nope. 3, 2, 1, and he's going home. Yes. And the bus is now empty. Right. Shortcut. Or small settlement. It's really quite bothersome to make a settlement all the way out here, you know. I will have to have everything for them. Yes. And where will they live? I mean, this is this will at least be terribly polluted. Even if it isn't yet, it will be soon. Very soon, I would think. It is in fact extremely polluted already. Yes. That's a bit unfortunate. But this is quite nice. All the diggers going for a refuel here. The bulldozers, apparently, should we encourage the bulldozers to go and get fuel as well? No, that won't encourage anyone to go and get fuel. This will, however. This is completely useless. Why am I doing? No, I can't use. I need to use this too. Yes. Ah, come on then. How much fuel you got left? 35 liters. Not enough to trigger you to go refuel, apparently. How to get people out here. I'm not building a settlement. The bus was close, but it's too far off to be optimizable. An express route I doubt it. I really doubt it. There's a lot of crazy things going on here, you know, and but I cannot stand for having it unfireproofed. No, it will burn down. And the citizens' reaction is hard. I will not get away without building a proper town. Can't do that here. Can I fill in the lake and build it here? Town. Perhaps. Let's get the reference height here. Oh wow, that was very deep, this lake. It was extremely deep. This will take bloody ages. Perhaps I'm also trying to raise it up a bit, unnecessarily much. Yes, I am. Why would you do that? I do not know. They are starting to go for refuels now, and that means that I will get little effectiveness here in my efforts. Why am I even doing this? To build a settlement, really? I doubt it. No. Yes. Okay. I think that this will be a problem for another day. This is incredibly complex out here. How is your coverage? Do you even cover all of it? Probably not. No. You don't cover out here. No. This is annoying. This is annoying. How to get airplanes. You've been talking about airplanes, developer. I hope we can't wait around for that though, but that would probably be a nice solution to this problem. If it would work. Yes, I want a Tupolev of some kind. Well, is the crisis averted? Is the existential crisis averted? Well, kind of, because I've done what you always do in those kinds of situations, and that is to continue expanding. And while doing so, you may just get back the interest in the. We are starting to fill up quite properly here again. Good. I like to have more raw resource available than I am using. Yes. The pace of consumption is this is an excellent comparison. The pace of consumption is between 4 and 5 tons of oil a second, 5 tons a second. Excellent. And the production is this 7, 4, 5, 6, 6.5, 5.5, 3.7, 8.5. Yes, it averaged out to something around high fives or 6 abouts, I think, which is more than the consumption usually. And at what level is the employment? Okay, we are 300 people and almost 400 in this one. Are we at a point where we could deploy even more buses? Yes, I think that we are at the point where we could deploy even more buses. In fact, so that's what we shall do, and we'll have yet another one of these. Doot, doot. Come here and go from here to here. Yes. How did these people fare? Quite well, actually. None of them are jobless. These people don't seem to mind that they can't get electronics. No. No one lives here. Oh, really? 5 workers in the diesel plant. Good. Or something, I suppose. Here, 24 workers. Very good. This is important. 7.8 megawatts of power we're using now in the nation here. The nation. This place. I don't know our legal status or whatever it is that we are. But how are we doing here? Petroleum, Capitolium. 6.6 thousand people. Okay, are we having 7.8 thousand in total this year? Okay, it's stagnated again. But this bus platform has a lot of workers waiting. And this is my brand new bus, I would think. So it will make a very successful first trip. Yes, the weight goes up as people are loaded onto the bus. Nice. Of course it would. Why wouldn't it? Yes, this is now starting to look like something proper here. But these are coming in a bit too close to each other. This is not helping. If you would wait for a while, you will get 4 people, 5 workers is what you got. And within a moment here, there will be 50 people waiting or something. There's another bus. Okay, well, then yes. So the nature of the beast is simply that it is a bit ebb and flow of workers, while the resources remain very constant, at least in an oil chain like this one. The resources remain very constant, while the workers remain fluctuating. Now, you stupid bus, why wouldn't you use this one? Why would you do that instead of just doing this? Why? The constant traffic chaos here. It's like a Soviet dance floor. There's an armada of buses coming here. Let's see if they bring any people. They seem to be bringing quite a bit of people, actually. Okay, I'm very tempted to open up the windows now of the oil refineries here and see what we are up to. I think it is quite significant, yes. 800 people in total working in oil refineries. Oh wow, 850 in total. Oh wow, that's okay. At this rate, then again we're breaking more or less even. We're actually eating slightly more. Yes, you know, the right way to look at it was here, you know. 6.69 tons. Yes, very good. Okay, so when these run for full power, we are just about in balance with oil production. Now, that's nice. And I've gotten them to a pretty decent point here. The trains are actually keeping up better than I would have thought, because they are almost keeping up. So far it is not full. It will become full before Lisa is back. But that's to the Soviet Republic's Army Choir. Okay. Rum da dum da dum 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 rum dum da dum 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 da dum da dum da dum da dum 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 da dum dum. There's a train coming back. Yes. I could always deploy more trains. That is never a bad idea to do. Unless you have too few blocks available, of course, on your network. And it's a really bad idea to do that. Like here, there are not many blocks in here. In fact, this is one enormous block, more or less. Yes, that is not conducive to introducing more trains. No. But the express route, road-wise, from here out to Lajod Road would be as straight a line as possible through here. Shall we have a price estimate on this? And also an estimate of what it will look like. Do I care, or what do I do? I think I do care, actually. Can we get a really low bridge? It doesn't matter that it's ships can't pass. I don't want to fill in the bodies of water. Yes. We are following the high voltage line, of course, and we are now connected. And now that one is also connected. Is there any more out here that is lacking in connection? Most likely, yes. 500,000 rubles, or just about slightly more than I currently have in dollars. I am going to pay for it with dollars. Let's hope that the train carries enough bitumen to cover us for that. And now if we can find the bus that goes to here, it hopefully will automatically figure out that there is a new route available when the bridges are done and when I have. Yes, the speed of construction is now, I don't know, is it hindered by my, no, it. Will we make it on budget? Well, the bridges were constructed quicker than the roads. That's fine. I think that we're done. Yes, we are done. Where are you? Okay, you are here. That is good. You are going back, heading back into town. Would you hurry up a bit? I think this is starting to look like something. This is a proper oil-producing banana republic. We import everything that we need, and we export our fuel and bitumen. And we only have one town, a city. Or two. But the oljepumpen over there is not doing so well, you know. No, this one. 797 people. Petroleum, however, is doing quite well. Where the hell are you going now? Yes, you're going to refuel up. Is there anything wrong with this gas station? Why? Okay, you are soon. The building is on fire. Sit flats. Oh, it's right over there, look. Now, let's see if you take the correct route. Let's not stress about it. No. We're going... No, you're not taking the correct route. You're taking the old route. Or no, we don't know yet. We don't know yet. It is not too late. I think we should have a bit of the Soviet march from silvermansound.com. Ivers. Now, yes, you did make a left. No, you're taking the... Yes, you're taking the right way. I would think. The new way, anyway. The new road. The new route. Yes. I suppose that this clown is going to refuel here. Yes. Couldn't have dropped off the people for it? No, of course not. Couldn't. No. 6 points. Right. Okay. 1 hour 20 minutes. And how far have we gotten? It's a long ways to go. It is a really long ways to go. This has to be viable, otherwise I am going to have to build a settlement. The excitement is tense. Yes, it's almost unbearable. Isn't it indeed unbearable? Well, 2 hours, and we're getting there. I think, yes, we've done well over half of the distance is covered. And yeah, is it really well over half? If it is, then we're good. If it's not well over half, but it's just about half, then we're not so certain. Yes, this is much better than to just fill in the thing, right? Imagine the fishes and everything, what will happen to them. And also I think that we will get some flooding. We won't, because it's not simulated in this game, but generally if you just fill in a river like that, you're gonna need to divert the water somehow. Otherwise you're gonna have some flooding problems, quite severe ones at that. 2.5 hours you've been traveling now in this vehicle. Will it be feasible or not? also going to need a few buses on this route, and they will all bunch up and go simultaneously. No matter how I do it, they will end up going on a line, on a queue out here. 2 hours 50 minutes. We are closing. We are really closing. I think that we're going to make it. What was that? Ah, that was the tanker that has a much shorter route now as well. Of course. We're going to have a workers' march, the folk version, and it's still quite close. But you know, I think that we're going to make it. Yes, we are going to make it, but it is really damned close. It is just on the point, the realm of feasibility. This. There we go. We have firefighters. And of course you don't need to get the bus fully loaded here. That's very unnecessary. Well, you, Adam, that we followed around, you didn't get to work today, unfortunately. But that's fine. You will teleport home in about 3 minutes of your mini studies, and you're at home with your 2 children. Congratulations. You got to see a bit of the country that few have seen. And who knows, but next time it may be your turn to work in the fire station. We are doing this. We're gonna need a few more buses on this route. And yes, it is a long route. We have road vehicles depot available here. Yes. Now I wonder if there's anything better from the east than what we are buying from the west here. This is only 7 tons and 141 kilowatts. Oops, I just bought one of those. That was not my intention. 141 kilowatts, 7 tons, and this thing is 8 tons and 140 kilowatts. So but the top speed is higher, and I think that we're doing top speed most of the time on this route. Top speed is more important than yes. Top speed is more important than acceleration. And you're only loading 49. That's unnecessarily much as well. I think that's enough. Yes. Yes, why don't you launch? Okay, the oil field is fireproofed. Lisa is at the border unloading, as she has been for quite a while now. It's down to 14,500 tons of fuel. How much have you brought us so far this year, Lisa? Fuel. This is not only you though, this is also the trains. Yes. Well, whatever it is, it is taking its good time to unload. Any trains inbound? No. There is a red light, but it's outbound, or it's going for the refinery. And so are you. Right. While Lisa is away, this will fill up and these will stop. It hasn't yet happened yet, but we're getting close. Lisa will not unload in time for this. And that is of course remedied by trains. That is where it is. Now, these are technically not available anymore. They are last year's model, but I like them a lot, you know, because they allow a lot of tanker wagons to be connected, like that, like this, yes, like that, and that's quite lovely. Let's find the one that does not stop by the train diesel station. Yes, you. Copy to you and to you and launch. What happens if I try to do that? I don't know. We shall see. There are now twice as many trains running on my network. On this network, I should say. Because the one going to the western, the NATO border is a different network. Yes. Okay, you are now, will soon, you are now out of the block. Now, yes. Did the other train go? No, it didn't. Will you go now, then? No, apparently not. You're not supposed to do that, I suppose. You're already assigned. Yes, but you know, I can't. How do you do that, you suppose? Okay. Why isn't there a launch flag? I can't get it to go. Go to depot. Okay, fine. Go here then. And then cancel that and do what you're supposed to instead. Yes. That tricked you into doing it. Well, tricked you. You're still a bit confused maybe, but yes. And in order for this to have a chance of working, we're going to need to do something here. Yes. Like this. You mean? Yes. Quite like this. Yes. Now this is more like it. Trains. 7, yes, you're soon full. You didn't do. Yes, I have told you to wait. This is some heavy hauling that you're asked to do here. 1,077 tons of this little, and you had a red. Unfortunate, you had to stop. There you go. We're not accelerating quickly now. In fact, not quickly at all. We are accelerating very slowly. I think that's quite charming. 40 kilometers an hour. You can really feel the weight on this poor little locomotive here. approaching top speed. Yes, and we have reached top speed. Now, as long as we don't need to stop, that's not the problem. But we may very well need to stop quite often at signals and whatever you have. This is nice. Identical consists. Look at that. Yes. Nailed it. Or something. Yes, we'll have a bit of Songs of Harvesting for that. You've been to Fuel Up, haven't you? No. Why did you take that route then? That made us have to stop here, you know. And yes, it's a bit of a hill as well, so we have to really 99 RPM is the engine running at. Yes, 30 kilometers an hour. Oh, come on. Why didn't you go for a refuel? You could have a refuel, a first fuel up. I think that you could have used it. Is your brother or sister in your behind you? Coming anytime soon? No. Takes a while to load. Yes. Yes, are we going to end this anytime soon? Well, we might. We might not. Who knows how long this will? Well, it is known, but not by me at this moment. It is not known. No, it isn't. What is known, though, is that I do enjoy a bit of a train ride through some bushes. Yes. With some mountains in the background. Mountains that may just go unexplored. Because I wonder if this is now, we might be approaching stability here. If I were just to stop spending, I could be inclined to stop spending every single bit of ruble that we get in from the fuel this year. 3 million. 3 million. Last year. 5.3, okay, this year, as we're doing better, I would think. Now we have 4 trains going as well. Yes, and in addition to Lisa, I'm still not getting anywhere near second Lisa though. That was, she was about this money in the early 70s, 8 years ago, but now I suppose she's like double. That is the reality of inflation. Yes. Handsasino we're coming up on. And we'll try something different than here. No, it's not fitting. Heavy Drums and Bass by audionauticswillnext.com. We'll see what this is. I suppose it is what it says on the tin, isn't it? It's drums and bass. Yes. Drums and bass is exactly what it is. Are we getting anywhere close to the border? No. No, we're not. We're a long way away. A long ways away is where we are. Is where we're at. Yes. I'm trying to find. Yes. You. If we were to go visit you and have a look here at the this thing, 5,500 tons of fuel now, and all of the trains should be heading. Are you refueling up again? No, last time you didn't. You just went that route for some reason. Are all trains currently outbound? You're standing at a red light. You don't need. We can put in a few more blocks here. This is insane. Well, it was reasonable before, but now it's not reasonable. Gonna need more of these. If you want any throughput and flow to your traffic, which you certainly want. Yes. This is a very long rail line, which had very few signals. Right, and as we're getting closer here, we shall also tighten up to have queuing space available should it be necessary. Yes. Now, if we sit around here for a while, the trains ought to be coming in. That's the first one. How much is one worth? 124,000 rubles. Meanwhile, this is 2.3 million rubles left in the tank to unload. Now this is lining up for quite a nice shot, I think. We have a sunset, or is it sunrise? No, it is a sunset, it's not. We have a train and a little church. Ta-da! It was a sunrise. I don't even know if it's night or day, apparently. No. These bushes and trees that are flowing are a bit unnerving, if you ask me, and I think that we should do better without them. There may well be some curse or something with these floating bushes. I don't trust them very much. No, we want them gone if possible. Yes. Bye. They're all floating down here. Yes. There we go. That's Is there any more train? Yes, there's another train coming. Will we get multiple trains unloading at the same time, you think? Perhaps. Oh, this will have time to unload. Or won't it? Yes, it will. Or what is going on? Yes, you're still standing there, or you're still unloading? No, you will have time to unload before this one makes it here. That's it, you have turned around. You're going to have to... No, we will clear the junction well ahead of you. Or will we? No, it will be very close. You will have to brake, you had to brake. Yes. You could have went for it. It would have been fine. No. Okay, any more trains coming? Yes. So I now have 4 of these rolling pipelines. I wonder how many it takes to replace Lisa. Or to keep her, I think that this is quite enough to keep up with the production for the time she is out. No, is it not? I don't know. It will also cause problems having these the many trains when Lisa is in the harbor and loading up for a long time. And the trains will also be standing in their loading bay a long time. That's nice, having trains meet on the bridge. Not bad. No. Still, are you're not going to end anytime soon? No, not when. Why? Okay, you're going. Well, this is yes, this is nice. Look at this. Why would I end here? This is fantastic. This is yes. We have trains in traffic situations. Long trains at that, and a lag at the right moment. Thank you. It was probably autosave. Yes, it was. And now I think that we shall see the ruble count rise sharply, because we have Lisa and we will have 2 trains unloading simultaneously here. I see this is the difference between having a small locomotive and having a slightly larger one like this. It's like 60 tons of capacity. The difference between these 2 trains. Yes. I wonder if the unloading rate will slow down when this train enters the station. Something I have not investigated previously. It doesn't appear to. No. That's good. Wish we could have three trains in here at the same time, but that is maybe a bit too much to ask. Yes. Especially since we only have 4, it would be unlikely for them to be here at the same time. That would be unoptimal, probably. Yes. You are low on fuel. You are high on fuel. That's good. You are unloaded. soon. Yes, you will turn around right about now. And the difference in acceleration now that we're only weighing 337 tons is noticeable. It is very much noticeable. Well, we're also going downhill, but still, it is noticeable. You're not pulling the same weight here. Okay, 3.7 million rubles in the bank. The dollar account has been standing still for a long time. Has something happened? There's not a lot that can happen to that thing. But something must have happened. No, you're rolling. You're filled with bitumen. Okay. Well. Yes, you're keeping up. The trains are barely keeping up. You mean I should buy another train? Well, the current situation would call for it. Eight and a half megawatts of electricity. 7,000 tons. How are you doing here? Okay, you are starting to fill up. We're gonna need more workers in here. Come on. Oljepumpen, oil refinery. Or rather these places. You see, there are plenty of people available here. Plenty of workers. But where are the buses? They are here. They are on the road. Do they carry... Some of them do. Some don't. Some are excellent. Some are not so good. This one is not so good. But these are all serving... No, that one is serving another one. Okay. But if I were to mess with you a bit and tell you to go back there, maybe you will get slightly offset. Or you won't, or you will for a little while, and then it will be back to the same business. Probably. I think that you may be causing issues because you're so slow, overtaking issues and other traffic problems. This is not impressive. Well, this is impressive, but the amount of people on these buses are a bit inconsistent. Okay, you are the one that I told to turn around. Here's another bus, filled, good. And another one. Not so good. Another one. Not so good neither, really. Quite terrible, yes. And you're going to refuel. What is it? Why don't you like this this fueling station? What is wrong with it? You would rather do this crazy maneuver than just do that for some reason. I mean, they have the same amount in stock and everything. I don't comprehend quite why they don't work. Oh. What I do comprehend, though, is that we are wrapping up. We are wrapping up this episode 27 of Petroleum, Proletariatets protektorat. Should I? Yes, I'm going to need to deploy another train. Pipe pumping station in Stroprani. No firefighters were sent. There is no road connection to any fire station with it. Oh my lord. This, I have forsaken a road connection here. And why is it mud roads? It should not, this I need to take care of. No. I'm not sure if this is, yes, this is part of the main network, I think. And you're connected with the mud road to the places of fire protection. Or not, no road at all, in fact. Yes, you are part of the main network. You're extremely important. Basically everything passes through here. Where is the fire truck? Yes, the fuel storage is filling up and it will be full very soon. Which then would call for another train. Yes. Oh, what a shame. I'm going to have to get another train. Seriously though, where the hell are the fire trucks? The fire truck. Huh? I don't see one. I mean, this fire station ought to be the closest one. Yes. Or any one of you going anywhere? No, you're standing still. You're standing still. You're not interested. Someone else then. Yes. Here we go. One. That's a long way, you know, around. You're going to have to go through town. If this is the case that you're coming in this way, we will build you a shortcut for future use. Now don't do a U-turn or anything. You keep on. Just make sure you get to the fire, please. Now we should be able to see this going down, actually. Or is the... That's interesting. It's transporting oil even though it is on fire. But this is... I don't think that this is going to make it, and it's only one lonely fire truck. So it's not really... Please hurry. I should not have sheeped out on a gravel road here. I should have built a asphalt road. You would be there by now. God damn it, this is close. This is very, very, very close. I don't even dare look at the fire station. How many workers you would bring here? Yes, you're going to make it, but will you be able to put the fire out all by yourself? I don't think so. 2 firefighters will not... Oh, there we go. Yes, there we go. Oh, there we go. Very good. Very good. Ah, perfect. You made it. You made it. And you went all the way from out here for some reason. Fire extinguished. Yes. Yes, that is indeed a very important pump. Everything except for these two flows through that pump. Five tons a second. If I were to do this, how quickly does one of these stock ones fill up? It doesn't, for some reason. You're still transporting. Stop it. There you go. Now it stopped. It is quite quick. Wonder if why it is so stochastic in its nature. Yes, the experiment here is seeing. I think the max throughput is 10 tons of oil per second through one of these engine transfer things. About 10 tons of oil per second. Nej, men så att this is getting really ridiculous now. This is getting extremely ridiculous, and I don't know how long I'm going to push on through here. I said something about wrapping up quite recently. That doesn't appear to have happened. Doesn't. But are you going for a record or something? I don't know. Record in the most boringest video ever. Least amount of views. 5.9 thousand tons of fuel. Well, maybe the 4 trains are actually keeping up. Looks like it. Looks like it. Yes, have a smell of the bitumen power plant. That must be very healthy. All of this, in fact, is average age 57. You have many problems here, but you are happy and you are fed. This is temporary. Yes. Well, you see, the thing is that if they can't get their demand satisfied for one day, it will show up here, and then they will get it fixed the next day. This is not all of the people. It's there are 87 workers living here, and yes, electronics. That's all of them. They can't get electronics, or they can't visit visit church or place of spirituality, and not much I can do about that. And they will eventually get to a pub tavern, and they will eventually be able to buy food and eat. Otherwise, they would have starved for a long time ago. Yes. They would. And I think the wrapping up thing, like that, basically, would be something that is a concept that should be taken under advisement at this and many previous points as well. Certainly. This is now running. We now have 900 people working at oil refineries. Yes. How is that affecting? Okay, that is eating into that is consuming slightly more than what is being produced. Yes. Six tons consumption, 6 tons production. Yes. We are now going to have a look out here at the fire station. Do you have any workers? No, not at the moment. Are there any coming later vehicles? One is heading here. It has 29 workers on board. One is heading back. Another potential problem is that there are no gas stations along this route. No, there are way too few of them. There are none. Which may also add to the problem. That ought to be covered. How much oil is produced here? 2 tons of oil per second. And we did have a combined 5, 6 tons. This is like 40% of our production, this place. That has pretty recently been added. Norway used to be the final frontier. Now this place is Tjommusäcken, Lajodröd, and yes, all the things that we have out there. About is the bus coming? Eventually, yes. There it is. There it is. Will it still have workers on board when it arrives? No, that's not. I meant to do this one. Now we will keep a close eye on the footpath here. Yes, workers. That's more like it. 29 maximum. Yes, very good. And the next bus is now on its way here. This will have a problem with fuel though, I would think. Yes, because you didn't fuel up before heading out here. That was not a good choice. And do I want to build? No, I don't, because I'm going to need to fix electricity for it, and no. Couldn't you have a combustion engine powered gas station? Wouldn't that make sense? You wouldn't have to do electricity for it. Or just have the tank, at a higher elevation and use gravity to fill vehicles. Why don't you? Wrapping up anytime soon? Yes, soon. It's hard to take your eyes off this, you know. 2 oil refineries going at such a high capacity. This is fantastic. I think that we're approaching, I mean, the limits of the oil. No, we're not. We have, look at this. Here there is an untapped resource. Light. This is all pretty well exploited. There was maybe a little bit there, but okay, the next is here. There is also a very rich source available. That would be even more of a stretch, though, to get fire protection for. It would be... if this was impossible, almost impossible, this will probably be impossible. Why am I so obsessed about fire protection? Go watch that Demokratiska Böhmen, and we have like 1 million billion buildings on the map and everything. Even though we have the fire set to normal, it gets ridiculous. Yes. Do you no people, no adult children? That's good. It's all very nice. The only thing that isn't nice is the birth rate still. This year, none. We have more deaths than births. Regrettably. The average lifespan, that should be enough to cover people, I think. This is not, you have to import more people. Det organiska huset has received some people have moved in here. Good for you. You're very happy and well off. Obviously. You're living in the organic house after all. By your own volition, and everything. At the small theater, people forced off are entertaining 65 visitors. It's a popular place, this. Yes, it is a popular place. But the thing with the thing and the thing, yes, these things. Still would like to see a more consistent high, even higher, 450 plus, please, consistently. I'm not sure. I don't think I can get there with buses. No. Tearing out the road, building a rail line, straight through town here. Yes, having perhaps an elongated city with two central passenger stations and trains going up. No. How are we doing here? Not good. We can. We'll invite a few more immigrants in here. Yes, this is a lovely place to live. The lifespan is now 48. To be fair, it was 50 plus before. Yes, so they're getting an improvement in either case. Are you able to walk to the oil refinery, or you're not? Only these 3 houses that can. I don't think I can improve the situation any further. No. Diesel plant, you're still... What? Okay. Right. Well, this does it. This does it. Another train is required. One may just be arriving here, but still, it is now full. This is full. This is officially full very soon. Now. Fortunately, the oil refineries have a rather large internal storage, 340 tons. So we're not completely smoked just yet, but so I think we'll invest in another train. You're getting, while you're doing that, you're not going to be able to buy another one of these tankers, 6.1 million. The price is going up. If you could just refrain from buying trains and building things and pipelines and stuff, you would get there. Yes, but I need more diesel locomotive. I really like this consist. That's all that we're having here. Because it is so extremely long and high capacity. It's high capacity most of all is what it is. Okay, this is yes, you'll get red now because this is this is part of the block of the roundabout. And now we get to try the queuing system on this end a little bit. Wonder how much Lisa still has on board. She's taking forever to unload. There we go, one train is leaving as the other one is entering. Other one is approaching. That's 5 trains now here, doing basically the same job as one train is able to do on this much shorter distance. But yes, it is. I think that we are slightly producing slightly more than that one train can manage to export. money-wise, what is costing us money then? Well, again, ending steel, that's building materials. Alcohol, 3,500 rubles, that's not very expensive, not much. Food, meat. Yes, it's the food and the meat and construction related things. And I have invested here 1 million in delivery cost. Wow. That is quite a lot. It is. Now, friends, I cannot imagine that anyone that you have watched through all of this. If you have, please leave some token of you having done so that we may all be informed. I commend you for your incredible perseverance and such things. This turned out to be rather quite a marathon episode. And the 8th of August is actually approaching, and as a slight throwback, we are remembering that Demokratiska Böhmen and its national holiday here. If it would just tick over to the 8th. Now we're also, this is also a throwback to that Demokratiska Böhmen with all these trains. All the oil trains. There we go. Let's have a train. Fria du fjällhöga nord, du tysta, du glädjerika sjö. Now, jag vet att du här och förblir vad du var. Ja, jag vill leva, jag vill dö i Norden. Ja, jag vill leva, jag vill dö i Norden. Du tronar på minnen från fornstora dagar. Då är att ditt namn flög över jorden. Jag vet att du är och förblir vad du var. Ja, jag vill leva, jag vill dö i Norden. Ja, jag vill leva, jag vill dö i Norden.